25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. Steps away to find some room. Taking a shot on the first play. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences?
Snags it down the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Just like that, a huge gain, and they got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw...
The defense, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Smashes ahead. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Spartans are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Sparty! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Safe completion on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. He might want another play. To throw, it's McMillan. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. It's a draw. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Music note! Music note! Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the air, it's McMillan. Dumps it off in the flats. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Stanford! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Hauls it in.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And the Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The Spartans decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks, it's Barber. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's McMillan. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Stanford going back to work with another first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Cardinal! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
He's tackled at the 36. That's a first down for the offense.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It'll be third and long.
Here we go.
Back to pass. It's Clinton. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grab behind the line. It's Hunt. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on third down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Leaves it with the running back. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll give it to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Spartans are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Clinton. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Dobbs. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem...
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scored.
He's going to let it go. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hauls it in down the sideline. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then good.
Ball is loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Looking for a crease to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Complete out of the backfield. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Spartans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. Floats it out in space. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Touch pass on the run. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown, Cardinal. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Cincinnati. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And out, he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. When you drop dimes like that, you're right. There is a school that's known to all, and it's on the banks of the Red Cedar.
And that will get Kirk Cousins breaking out the bling-bling and doing the dances. But I'll tell you what, when they can find a guy that can continue to make plays off of play action and be that game manager, I think Michigan State can have a great season.
Back to throw, it's Clinton. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, a big key for the defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass. We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they're...
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The Spartans send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Here's the handoff. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got the first down and more. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, Stanford. And the start
guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Ramsey. Finding an escape route. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the back.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. At the 35, he's open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. trying to play some good ball. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the tailback. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Clinton. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give as they work on that clock. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. So now it's 2nd and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee.